Hey guys, this is Luke from Indie Windows. We're going to be taking a look at Lomogram, a photo editing app for the Windows Phone. When you first open up Lomogram on the first on this welcome screen, you're going to get a collection of tiles here. The first one, clicking on it, will show you which if you have any pending shares. The next two will allow you to choose a photo from your photo library, or go ahead and take a picture using Lomogram. If we jump over to settings, we've got a few menus here. The first one will allow you to choose a language from the many that are available for Lomogram. The next menu here allows you to specify whether or not you want a picture saved immediately after a shot is taken using Lomogram. So if you're using Lomogram as your camera, whether or not you want to save that original photo to your library when you take that photo, so that you have the original to go back to. You can specify that here, or you can just say don't save, so then you can just start working with it right away. It's up to you. Output image quality is the default image quality that you want Lomogram to save to when you say save. You have low, medium, and high. It doesn't really give resolutions, but it's more of a how do you want your files, how much file space you want your images to take up. Save to photo library. All of these checkboxes after are just the what are selected by default when you go to the sharing screen, which we'll see later. So if you want save to photo library checked by default, you can check that. If you want Facebook, share on Facebook, checked by default, you can do that. That's just to make it quick and easy when you get to the sharing screen. That you want to click those. On the About screen, you'll be able to see what version we're running. We're looking at version 1.6. You can go to the Facebook for the developer, see who the developer is. It gives you a little message here. Rate and review the app. I highly encourage that. And send feedback. So if you find anything wrong, what a lot of people will do is they'll put it on the review. So they'll go and they'll rate it 3 stars and they'll say something wasn't working. Well, I have developed a Windows app before, and one thing that's kind of frustrating for developers is that we can't respond to reviews. We're not allowed to go on there and address a concern that somebody has to review. So really what you should do is check out the About page for applications. I do it on my application, and just to see if there's a way that you can actually let the developer know about the problem that you're having, because a lot of times either they don't know about it or there's a fix coming out for it really soon. So it's always a good idea to just sort of try to get in touch with the developer instead of just throwing it up on a review, which he won't be able to address or contact you, because we don't get any contact information for people who leave reviews. We just get a short name, and it's not even a name that can be used for anything. Okay, moving on. We'll go back to the welcome screen here, and for demo purposes, I'm just going to choose a photo from my library. So I've been working with this photo a little bit, so I'll go ahead and do this one of my dog Jasmine. And when you choose a photo, it'll take you to the filter screen, and here along the bottom you have a list of all of the many filters available to you, from sort of sepia looking filters to very saturated filters that kind of bring out different colors or apply like here's one that'll give it kind of a green tint. You can give different tints if you want. If you want your photo to be more muted, you can find filters that will sort of tone down and really sort of flatten out your images. I mean, there's just so much to choose from, and they're adding more all the time. I mean, it seems like with every release that they're adding more filters. I think they started off with like 20, and now they've almost doubled that. So so yeah, there's just a lot to choose from. I'm gonna go ahead and just pick one here. I'll choose Elliot. Oh, the other thing that's kind of cool is they give them all names. So if you find one that you really like and you end up using it a lot, it's easy to remember if you can just remember the name of the. They're all just people names, so it's kind of interesting. The other thing up at top, I'll just show this real quick. This is kind of like a filter, but it's a vignette, and what it kind of does is blur and create sort of a shadow around the image, which is kind of cool. And it's just a real quick, not a whole lot of editing there. You just sort of throw that on there if you like that. So what's next? Okay, so the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is jump over to the light and effects. So lighting and effects allows you to choose exactly that. Actually, there's textures in here as well. So you can pick different light leaks to apply to your photo. So I'm not sure how well those are coming across on the video, but they're really cool. And some of them, like that one's a pretty dramatic, like these are pretty dramatic looking ones, but you can add some subtle lighting effects to sort of simulate those sort of box cameras that have those leaks in them that make for some really unique photos. And you can also apply like some aged effects to make it look like, I don't know, like the image is cracked a little bit. There's some pretty cool different colors, different colored leaks, and coming out of the corners, you know, just, I mean, almost an endless list of these things. So all your photos can definitely look unique. Some pretty cool little, I don't know, age spotting there or something. These neat little lights that you can throw in, sort of like a, I don't know, like lens flare. I think there's a name for this. I'm not quite sure what it is. Some photo person will have to tell me. I'm gonna go ahead, because it's Valentine's Day, or getting close to. I'm gonna throw on some hearts right there because I love my puppy. And then I'll jump over to the borders chooser here, where we can just again choose from a large list of borders from, you know, like a grungy sort of torn look. They have, what I like is that they kind of do them both in black and white, depending on what the background is that you're going to be displaying your image on, which is kind of cool. Some of these, let's see if I can find one, will actually, if I can, let's see, like this one, see, so it actually applies a crop to your photo. So it's kind of interesting. It's a real quick way if you want to make a square photo, say you're wanting like a profile picture or something for Facebook, you can just pick that. It'll make a nice square photo that you can use. Over here there's like little film strips, so you can make it look like it's on a strip of film. You can make it look like it's like a postcard. That's a postcard. You can do the, you know, the Polaroid picture. I'm gonna go ahead and just pick yeah, that'll work. So I'll go ahead and pick that one, sort of like an aged paper look. And then we'll go ahead and jump over to the crop section. So the crop section, probably actually what you would do first if you were really going and making these images, but you can come in here and do a crop on your photo. So the first option is a free crop. So you can move these around, just dragging the corners, and make whatever size cropping you want. You're free to do whatever you want on the free one. On these, which I think is kind of cool, is the aspect ratio crops. So you can pick a 1:1, so a square basically, and again create the perfect Facebook, Twitter, whatever profile picture that's perfectly square. You can do a 3:2, 4:3. Having a little bit of trouble. There we go. And it will maintain that aspect ratio as you resize it. You can also jump over, they've thrown in Facebook cover. So this one is the exact dimensions of what a Facebook cover is supposed to be. So you can, create the perfect Facebook cover. Got some portrait oriented crops as well for your portrait pictures. In here also you can rotate your photo. So this is where you would do crop and rotate. I'm going to go ahead and just leave it as is and click cancel there. The next thing is a menu. So yeah, you even have a menu of just more things that you can do. First up is adjust, and this is where you will make all of your adjustments as far as your levels to the original photo. So if you want to bump up your brightness, and you have contrast, we'll go ahead and bump that up as well. We'll take exposure down and take saturation down a little bit more. And then when you're ready, you can either go back to what you had before if you don't want to do any of those changes, or you can click apply, and it'll tell you changes cannot be reverted. Are you sure you want to continue? What this is saying is that if you apply these changes to the original photo, you're not going to be able to get back to what it originally was without starting all over again. So so it's not actually saving it, it's just letting you know that the one that you're working on right now is going to have these changes unless you start over. So we'll go ahead and click OK because we're sure, and then it'll show the changes there. So that looks good. Let's go ahead and look at what those other options were in this menu. The first one is save and share. So save and share will do exactly what it says. Allow you to jump over to the save and share page, and here you can put in a message if you want. That'll show up on your Facebook or Twitter. Here these toggles are set to the defaults that you selected in the settings page. You can go ahead and connect to any of these other social networks that you might have. If you want to save it to your library, you can do that, and once you hit check, it'll go ahead and do all of those things. So, and then you'll be able to look on that page that was showing your pending shares. You can see the process of it going out to all those different places. The other one you have is just save to photo library. So if you click save to photo library, it will save it to your photo library in the quality that you chose to be your default quality in your settings. If you really like this, you're saying, you know what, I really like this, I want to have a high quality version of this, but I didn't click high quality under my setting defaults. Go ahead, it's fine, just click high quality, save photo to library, high quality. So you can always do that there. They thought of everything. So now I've got them all, and that's pretty much it. I don't think there are any other features that I'm missing here. Let's go back. Nope, that's it. And so that's Lomogram. It's kind of the Windows Phone equivalent of an Instagram, since we don't actually have Instagram. But it's really a great app. I really enjoy using it, and I hope you will too. Let me know what you think in the comments, and please subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks.